Damn. This is it. Hello? Okay, yeah, my audio works. Hey guys, Edgar92106 here, and today I'm going to be playing some more Persona 5 Royal. And yes, oh man, what happened last time? Last time, we literally beat Najima, but I think we got her freaking treasure. No, we were trying to get her treasure, and then we got caught because then it transferred us all the way back to what happened at the beginning of the game. We were getting out of a palace, which turned out to be Najima's palace, and we were getting chased by the cops, and turns out we had a rat among us. We had an imposter among us. We had someone who freaking snitched on us. And then we went to the interrogation room where they interrogated us. So pretty much the beginning of the game, what happened. And we remembered everything that there was to remember. And then we found out that the traitor was Akechi all along. So next thing you know, he kills us. The sucker kills us. But we are fine because we knew it since the day we met him. Or since the day that he found out that we were the Phantom Thieves. So we kept tabs on him, and then the person that he killed was actually a fake version of Joker because of an illusion in the metaverse. So now I'm still alive and we are waiting for Sai to come and get us. Hopefully. So yeah, I guess for now until God knows when, it's probably just going to be a bunch of cutscenes. So here we go. Okay, 21st, Monday, November 21st. Oh yeah, and they arrested us. Oh no, I already mentioned that. Evening. I'm exhausted. Feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright?
Yes!
Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
Oh, we knew it, bitch. We knew it, Akechi.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after
It's
a
brilliant
criminal,
when you think about it,
and
but
once
still.
he triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire
He was the guy in the black mask, I knew it!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we've got to take that bastard to catch you down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. the grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But
We're
what
screwed.
chance do we have of learning his
We
identity?
need to kick Akechi's ass, but we also have to kick the
Though once we
other
do,
person's
that
ass.
mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
How so?
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
So y'all a big brain.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have...
Oh my god, he knows. He found
the
out
police
that
intend
we're
on continuing
dead.
this investigation until the case is fully
He already
solved.
knew that we were a Phantom Thief, but still.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are
Oh my.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
Wait a minute, he knew about the plan too?
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
What? She knows about the plan now?
History now.
Wait, did Sakura know too? Did he know about the plan? What? Oh, hold on, I gotta be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go get some food. Wait, so I assume that they filled them all in.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Yes, I'm alive!
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
Hold up. I mean, I died. Pretty good. For someone who died.
Thank goodness. It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up.
Hey, you gotta catch Sojiro up, man.
True culprit. I see. So you guys were going up
Oh,
against someone else.
he caught on.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
He was too suspicious. He was too
Himself gave
sus.
us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That would have blown everyone's
Something
cover.
we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I.
Wait a minute. So this is, so now that my true identity has been revealed, does that mean that I can't go to school anymore? Oh my! I'm good.
I think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely
Morgana, talk.
You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
Do you not hear him?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about
Yep.
delicious
Yep.
pancakes.
Yep. You fucking heard him, bitch.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Oh!
That ace detective could never have imagined
I think I remember that.
the program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
Man, you are a cuck, Akechi.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before
They killed the freaking SIU detector. Or director. They killed him.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Oh, we beat you. And it was a hard boss.
Without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
And that's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Yeah, pretty much. And then that brings back memories. Yeah, no idea, not till we got to school.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Yeah, Makoto is amazing.
So calm as well. But once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
Yep! That's great!
I couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room.
Nice.
Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush.
Oh, yeah.
Even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this.
Ah, that's crazy.
How did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she used his laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Ah. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world.
Oh man, it probably was hilarious for Joker.
Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Ah, man. I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse. Albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Nope!
Then it truly was a do-or-die situation? That's crazy. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Indeed.
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
Just
The
disappeared.
police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
Wow, what the fuck?
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Thank you, waifu.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion.
Yep,
Even
that's why
with
you guys
that,
were just
I couldn't help but
leaving
worry
for a
him in
bit.
my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her
Please divorce your freaking husband, Haru.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
Yay!
After all.
That's reassuring to hear.
That's so awesome.
I'll do whatever I can to help too.
Yes!
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is...
Dude, we're gonna have a whole Avengers Endgame type of freaking team up here. Hold up. The whole gang is here.
Use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make
What's up,
much
Cookie?
progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place.
It was just a re-explanation of some stuff. You didn't miss much.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Edgar Eggy.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
Wait a minute, this motherfucker! I know who he is! I know who he is!
That's the death certificate.
He's the guy who fucking reported us to the
offender, correct?
police in the beginning of the game!
No, nothing in particular. More importantly,
We were trying to help that woman!
to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
What the fuck?
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss...
Alright, don't spoil it for me now.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray.
Yep, I friggin' knew it!
I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's
Fuck
no
you,
doubt this
Akechi.
election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
I can.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration.
Well, until I find out Akechi's true motive,
he's maintained
I'm mad at
a stance
Akechi.
toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained
Deal with it.
tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next prime minister.
you know what? I really wouldn't doubt that Shido is disgusting.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido.
That motherfucker!
Wakaba died. I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to
Yeah,
people.
we weren't ready for him back then. Now we are.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected.
Wait, what?
Boss was one of those parties.
She calls Sojiro boss? That's cool.
Shido,
That's really
the
cool.
Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him.
Oh my god!
If Shido becomes Prime Minister, what about the world?
The issue is
The SIU director was talking to him the entire time!
impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Oh, we're gonna do this now, huh?
Sayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where?
No, I
We don't
haven't,
know
but I'll
about this
buy
guy's
it later.
life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Fancy restaurant election headquarters. That diet building? What the fuck is diet building? Obviously the election headquarters.
Talk about small scale.
Okay, maybe
Perhaps
not.
it's the diet building?
What the fuck? What kind of...
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Yeah. Might as well. Wait, what about Akechi?
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
What about Akechi?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge.
What about Akechi?
Then it's unanimous.
I should have asked, what
All
about
we gotta do
Akechi?
now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
Okay, so we got a full
It's
month.
best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
So that gives us enough time to enjoy our Thanksgiving.
Start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? Can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Wait, what?
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide.
Dude, I just told you I didn't buy it yet, so it's gonna be a while.
Statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yes!
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you were in the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
Thanks for letting me know in advance,
I
though,
think I
Cookie.
would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well...
No, don't explain it yet. I'll find it out on my own. Please don't explain it yet. They'll probably tell me the next freaking minute. Please don't explain it yet. I'll find it out. It's just for now I hate him. Maybe later on I will actually like him. Who knows? I'll feel bad for him. Who knows? Just don't say it yet.
The general public has
Please
forsaken
don't.
such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way.
Okay,
must be
good.
eliminated at
Then don't
times.
tell me at all.
That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects.
Fine, I won't get mad at him at all then.
And solve them as
I'll
cases
just, or
unrelated.
actually I will, but just in silence.
And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. For all I know, I'm just judging him before I even know him. So that's my bad. But still, I'll just chill. I'll just curse at him in silence in my head.
Sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things
You
might
ain't gonna become Prime Minister, Shido. I hope you know that, you
They
freaking
were just
cuck.
brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
No, but I don't think that's gonna happen, bitch.
My goal.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Shido. You are a bitch. You will not become Prime Minister.
It's selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One. Your assistance
Chosen one. Who the fuck do you think you are, Anakin?
Proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
I can't wait to see his reaction when
And how do I put this?
he finds out that we bamboozled him. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
Chief's right, let's take it easy for today.
So,
What?
well, and how do I put this?
Wait a minute, so I'm still not gonna be able to go to school even though they won't report it to my school. I see it as an absolute win. I won't be able to go to school. That's great. I can skip.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi.
Oh my god, really? Do I have to rate every palace? What the frick, man? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Okay. Sure.
That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent
Let me
the
just
signal
talk
to
to
activate the metaverse
Futaba and
navigator.
Morgana.
But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the metaverse nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Don't worry about it. Let me see. Okay. Kamoshida's Castle. Let's start with that. Kamoshida's Castle. I think that was a pretty good one for the first one. I think it was a pretty good one to introduce the whole world of the metaverse and Persona in general. Wait.
It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested, but it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan.
Yep, pretty much.
Explain how it all went down? It might take a bit.
Not right now.
I guess that's understandable. You must be pretty exhausted. Just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done.
Thank you, Futaba. Thank you, Inkling Girl. I mean, Futaba. Let me see. Kamoshida's Castle was a pretty good introductory. I like the theme. Man, the boss? The boss was pretty easy. The boss was really fun and easy first boss of Persona 5 Royal. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was at least, I don't even know, an 8? An 8 out of 10? Let me see, what was the next one? Madarame's Museum. I like that because it was like interesting with Yusuke's story with him being a protege of the famous Madarame, and then it turns out that Madarame was the one who took, I think he was the one who took Yusuke away from his mom or something, or stole the painting and whatnot of his mom. That was a very interesting story. Thought the story was good. New edition of Yusuke. Let me see. Soundtrack was good there too. Let me see. The boss. How was the boss for Madarame's fight? Yeah, actually, Madarame's fight was actually pretty good too. The boss fight was actually really, really good with how it had like a different iteration of Madarame in the boss fight. Like during the second phase of the fight, you get to fight like it was like different versions of Madarame. It was like first Madarame. It was like Madarame with wind power, Madarame with electricity power, pretty much with all the elements, and you just had to hit him with the weakness of each element. So it was pretty much okay. I thought the boss fight was good, so I thought it was an 8 out of 10 as well. Let me see. Kanashiro's Bank, I think, is the next one. Yeah, Kanashiro. Then we get the inclusion of the best girl, Makoto. That was great. Man, I still can't believe that was a couple of days ago. Or a couple of days ago. A while back. That was like the 4th palace. No, the 3rd. But, his palace was pretty good. How was this palace? Hold on. I gotta remember how it looked like. Yeah, his layout for the palace was actually really good. And then I could feel that if Kanashiro actually succeeded and he released those pictures of us with the money and at the club with him, whoo, we would have been in trouble in school. So I definitely felt the stakes with that one as well. I felt that for sure this was Kanashiro's Bank was when things started to escalate a little more. You could argue the same thing with Madarame's museum, but Kanashiro was like when we started dealing with people like in the mafia and different sorts of places that could get us killed. So I felt the stakes with that one. The boss fight. What was the boss fight? My gosh, I don't even remember that boss fight. That was a long while ago. I know he had a huge piggy bank. But then what was that? What was the second phase? Can't remember what the second phase was. Yeah, I thought his boss fight was okay, I think. It was at least no, I don't want to say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 at least. I'm saying 8 out of 10 out for the majority of these. Fuck. Futaba's Pyramid. I thought it was very interesting to figure out Futaba's palace, or to figure out Futaba's backstory for sure. Heartbreaking. It was very heartbreaking. The layout of the palace with the pyramid, I saw it make sense, but I was like, I'm not really digging the pyramid type of layout, especially since before we had to go into the palace, we had to go to some sort of town to, what was it again? It was to get some sort of key or something, and then we could go into the palace. That was a little tedious because with that it was a little bit of it was I wouldn't say it was a tedious oh, we got another viewer. I wouldn't say it was a tedious part, but it was like something that took me at least 15 minutes, and I was like, oh gosh, finally we get to the palace. So that was kind of like something that made me a little, I wouldn't say irritated, but it was just like, oh man, finally we get to the palace. I don't know how to describe it, but her boss fight. That was kind of difficult. Her boss fight with her mom, or her cognition of her mom. Oh man, I found myself just really irritated at some parts of that palace, but honestly, in all, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a good story. I want to give it an 8 out of 10, but it was just some tedious parts in there. I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. The story was good, don't get me wrong, but just the palace. I thought it was... Yeah, time for Okamura! Woo! Time for Okamura! Okay, now, I will say that the best layout design for the palaces definitely has to go to Okamura. Now, part of it is because of the fact that it was in space. And, you know, it's like so awesome getting to be in space with Persona and whatnot. That was a pretty fun experience. But it's not just because of that. Like, everything looked like it was out of some sort of like Star Wars movie. It looked so great. His spaceport looked amazing. The layout looked great. I liked how you could just like, in certain parts of the palace, there was like different ways you could get around. What was it? It was that portal thing. You could go into space for a little bit and then you could go across or something. I don't remember how it was, but it was a really cool, neat idea and a neat design for a palace. The soundtrack was also really good. I like that dun 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 dun. I love that. That was pretty good. However, the boss fight was a pain in my ass. I swear that boss fight annoyed me. That boss fight annoyed me. Wait, what? What, Cookie? That boss fight annoyed me. Yeah, I thought it was good. Hey, I like the sound of that one. Now the boss itself. The boss was just... I don't think it was a bad boss, but it was just very, very tedious. You hated it? Oh god. I thought it was good. It sounded like something from like a... It sounded good. I thought it was good. But yeah, the boss fight... What was... Let me see. What was the first... Oh no, there wasn't no first phase. It was just a gauntlet of so many different robots to fight. Yeah, back then I would say that yeah, it's very easy if you know what you're doing, yeah, but it just took so long. I had to freaking level up so much because sometimes the first problem I had was I didn't know what I was doing. Then the second problem I had was I wasn't doing enough damage, and then the third problem I had was I didn't have enough SP. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it felt more like a normal shadow battle. So yeah, back then, I would say that Okamura's boss fight annoyed the hell out of me. But looking back in retrospect, it was actually a very, very easy boss fight. Despite me going through a hard time. And it was actually a very neat, interesting idea, original idea of a boss fight. I really liked it. So, I'm probably gonna have to say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Najima's Casino. Now, Najima's Casino was, we just beat it. What? These are my opinion, Cookie. You gotta relax. Najima's Palace. Oh my god. I really like the idea of... My opinion, Cookie, my opinion... Well, no. The only reason I'm saying 9 out of 10 is because of the space theme. The design. Again, it was my opinion, Cookie. But yeah, it's 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 in terms of design. 7 out of 10 in terms of like 7 out of 10 in terms of actual boss, or in terms of the actual palace itself in general. How about that? I think, yeah, that would be much better. 7 out of 10. It wasn't that bad, but it was definitely not the best one out of all the other palaces. Nejima's Casino. You just beat Nejima's Casino, and I actually really enjoyed the I thought it was a cool concept with like getting to each level of the casino. You get to play different games, but it was like a different twist on it. It was a different twist on it because you knew that Nejima was just cheating the entire time. So we had to fight fire with fire. I thought that was great. No. Internet, no. Okay, my internet's fine. I thought my internet was about to go out or something. What was the nitpick? Let me see. The soundtrack for Nejima's Palace was actually really good. I love that. I found myself just banging to that the entire time, just vibing to that song every time I would just roam around in that palace. So that was good. The boss fight was actually really, really, really easy. That crappy little filter that they just made him sound stupid. Yeah, it did, but it made sense because he was in fucking space and he was like, you know, it was to fit with the whole space theme. But I will admit that it felt like it was a little too much. They could have made that filter a little less like, they could have made that filter a sound less ridiculous. I didn't even finish Nejima's Palace. Okay. You go with your palaces then. Dang, okay. Alex! What's up? I didn't even finish with Nejima's Palace, Cookie. How rude! I'm playing.
Oh. Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7.
My man!
The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while if they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more? I guess that's just full and serious.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm gonna head back then.
Oh yeah. If it wasn't a full tutorial, I would have given that a 9 out of 10. Hell, probably even possibly a 10 out of 10.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
Ah, yes, Morgana.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now.
Yeah, we gotta let her know later.
I'll even lend you a hand with that.
How so? Kanashiro's palace was definitely an improvement upon Madarame's. Akechi's Bay. I don't know.
Point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
I don't know, Alex, because I haven't. You would have to ask Cookie for that. Yeah, Royal apparently. You would have to ask Cookie for that, Alex. I haven't even played the original one.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
It's literally the same story. You went home, so I announced it during homeroom. So that's a lie, right? How'd you know? Yay! She'll still be our maid!
Cut that out!
So we're still gonna get cutscenes of school, even though we don't have school. That's probably gonna be only for today. I'm all good. I'm all good. I went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now, but I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the boss fight for Futaba was actually a really good one. Four out of 10. You said it was a 6 out of 10 at best. What the heck? Oh my gosh. You hate Okamura. How many has he killed over the years? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know about that. Actually, no, I do. I want to know about that to fuel my rage even more, so I can hate him more than Akechi.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Oh my! That's how bad it was in the original one? Frick! Oh no, I do remember you mentioning that.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right?
Yep.
The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
We'll be fine.
Kechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
Edgar Kun. Yes, I know, Alex.
But I couldn't get a grasp.
It's a beautiful name. Hold on. Is it back over here? Yeah. See, it's a beautiful name.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance, his dedication for country, is how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful
God damn it, Alex!
young adults like
God damn it! You fucking said no, do not go and fucking not safe for work on my chat. Damn it, Alex. And yeah, Alex really does a lot of good oh fuck. Cookie. Meet LXXLSS Konora XX. God dang it. Why'd you have to have such a long name? That's yeah. He's a good editor. He's a really good editor, Cookie. And he has the same name as you.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't
Konora.
tell teenagers anything
Konora! Okay, yeah.
necessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's a day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived.
Yeah, Shido's a bitch. I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old. What? I hate him too, but he looks good for his age. He looks like he's 30. He's gone from a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister for real? He was specially appointed to the position as his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for people who people would most like to have as their boss. What? I would not like to have him as my boss, regardless. Even if I didn't know him, what he did, or like before this, I still wouldn't want him as my boss because he gives me bad vibes.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Shut your bitch ass up, Shido. You know what? Oh man. Wait, what? We have a freaking thing on there? Oh my god, that's cool! I mean, that's to see that nobody sees us still alive, but that's cool. I love that that's there. I love that that's there. Wait, what did he say? Wear a hood or something when you're in a place where someone might recognize you, okay? I love my hoodie. I love my hoodie.
Oh, you want to do it? Yes.
I got a train to kick Shido's ass. To put a boop up his ass. Alright. Alrighty, Cookie.
Nice going.
All right.
What the frick? You better not have put anything like... If you put what I think you put... You fucking did it! You fucking did it! That's amazing.
Well then.
Sure you don't.
Last one. Diamond mine.
My gosh, how long have we been trying?
How many did we miss?
This is the hardest one that we have to guess.
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right? That's not something to be excited about. Right?
We know all the way up to Diet Building too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi.
Yes! Makoto! Hate him! Hate him! He's not here right now. Cookie's not here right now, so hate him! Hate him!
So,
Yes! Futaba, you too!
Him and his stupid composed face. Him and his stupid composed face. Him and his stupid composed face.
Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was
Of course
to
it
catch
was.
them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face.
I would imagine that he's everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know any.
Oh, yes, I did.
This dude really put all that on his story.
Thing about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well,
Instagram didn't post the rest. Damn.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
It's a protest!
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh right, the candidates are currently campaigning.
Oh no.
I apologize for the commotion. I am a
Son of a bitch, he's out.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
No, kick his ass. Kick his ass right there. Let him catch these hands. Yes, I knew it! And we saw him there! We saw him there! We saw him there! We saw him!
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
We can kick his ass!
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! And by the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
No, this isn't a good idea. We have to stay at home. We can't just... We'll just watch it from home. We'll just watch it from home.
We will be counting on you.
No, I don't want to go.
We will be counting.
No, I'm gonna get caught.
So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country.
Shut the fuck up, Trump.
Can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury.
You said you're having a hell of a time.
So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
And make Japan great again. Yeah, you freaking cuck.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together. I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before. At the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron!
You idiot! Ryuji, shut the hell up! You're making a scene!
Hey, kid, you don't want to know what happens when you cross me. It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last.
Okay, how long is it gonna take you to freaking put it together? He's the one who reported you, bitch! Joker! Just... It doesn't take... This man. Joker, it does not take... It is not rocket science! Obviously it's him!
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person? Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
That's true though. That's true though.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Plot. Plot is that fate, Yusuke. Plot. It's definitely him.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved
Destiny.
in cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult.
Not to mention, he holds all the power. So,
admits to his crimes.
or not all the power, but he's in a higher position. He won't be able to.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet Building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet Building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
But what's the key word?
Yeah.
How poetic. Let me see, because we'll be going into the palace any day now, I assume. Wait a minute, what? What did you say about a couple Kami? What? Hold on, what? You could ask Kawakami to make one if you want, though she can probably only make one type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she can make it for us, or we could just do it ourselves. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Well then.
Go to bed. Justice with a catchy. What the heck? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you. He's a real hero. If they see they're being lied to, we have to do something. So we still get to see everybody's interactions with on the train and at school, even though we're not going to school. Everything's fine. I'm glad he still likes the Phantom Thieves, even after all he's heard. And all the things that's happened.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long.
But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others.
Fortune, rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer?
Is it a ship? It's a ship!
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
The guard's sight.
Oh man.
Get closer to the wall just in case. Alright. Do it.
Here we go. We're about to go into the palace. For the first time in so long, after so many cutscenes and so much dialogue, we are heading into another palace.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
I will be right back. I am the back. Oh, man.
This time, the Diet Building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different. That means we're definitely in a palace.
Yeah, we're in a palace for sure.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
No, totally normal.
I'll check it out.
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
What is it?
The hell?
What the fuck?
Even though this country may sink, we alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Shit. A country that children can be proud of, my ass, is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections. Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait.
This is it.
I should write something.
Holy crap. Oh my god, I love the sound check.
Indeed.
I love the sound check. It sounds so Final Boss-esque. Oh yeah, he sees us as a threat now. That's quite enough.
It looks like.
I think there's just some sort of ball where they just wear a bunch of masks, right?
You're right. Listen up.
Ah.
What?
Let's fight. Let's fight.
It's time.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Guard dog of Hades? Holy hell.
I'm not done. Persona! Jack Frost! Go down!
There we go.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. They're done for. Persona. I'll use my persona. How's this? Persona!
Ooh.
Come! There!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool. Beat him up. Persona. No holds barred.
Ah, what?
Joker, you're
No!
Let go. Use your special attack. Can't let them take out Joker. Yes, we win.
Yes! Wait, what? I didn't even get to see their showtime. Ah. was a new. I thought it was Haru and Makoto.
What a skill. Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
You guys are crazy and deluded.
Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
There we go. Wait, what the heck? Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that we don't have a Ketchy anymore. I was like, oh, there's someone missing. But I keep forgetting. Ketchy's not here anymore. So, who could we get? On, I guess. Haru. I'm gonna have to replace Haru with, On. How about that? It's been a while. What the heck? Where were they?
What, did they sneak up on you?
Yeah, that's why you missed.
We still got the advantage. Just hold this enemies beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. Awaiting orders.
Let's go.
No, guard. How about this? Get on our levels.
Prepare to see the pinnacle of beauty.
No, we should have done it on the one that didn't have damage.
Unworthy of my blade.
Very beautiful.
Let's go.
Okay, now we can just do an all-out attack.
Let's go.
Nice, Joker.
Okay. Child's play.
Where exactly? Oh. Oh, his enemy are his palace shadows are dogs. Or no, yeah. I mean, I think dogs were everywhere, actually. Never mind. I forgot. No, yeah, there's dogs and enemies like this that have masks on, so... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna avoid some fights for now.
This is...
And sense the treasure's presence already? Usually it takes us a while.
Hey!
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card.
Oh man, I knew it was too good to be true.
I hear something.
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shiro's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
Okay, I'm stretching.
Doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
Oh!
Should we find these keycards?
Yes, indeed.
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
Hold on. Let me get my charger from my controller because it's about to die. You finna die, baby. Okay. This a little more. We'll have to pretend.
You sure move on quick.
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we... ask the guests on this ship?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Risky,
Never crossed my mind.
but it's a good idea.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Risky.
The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an Ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think of that.
No one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him. Well then, let's split up and ask around. Well then.
Hi, An. So we really can't even get in here? Oh, damn, we already found Ryuji. He just lunched over there. Are you about to talk to this girl? Hit your shot, man. Shoot your shot. What about you, Haru? Any luck? Oh, I didn't even see Futaba. I'll go back for her. Okay, so there's a safe room right over there. But beforehand, we're gonna talk to Makoto and probably Yusuke as well. There's Yusuke. Oh no. Yeah, let's leave it alone. Let's let that guy vibe for now. There's Yusuke. How are you doing, buddy? How's the intel going?
Indeed.
They all want to be accepted like that.
Nice. Well then.
Well...
Whoa! Joker!
Okay, so we were gonna go to the safe room regardless.
Huh? Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. Alright. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Huh. Gotcha.
And those letters become the key cards.
It seems...
Influential politician by the name of Uli, whatever the frick.
Please hear me out.
Hey, listen! Listen up!
Of course, Ryuji.
It's no use. I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
My memory is precise. And that's not because, or pristine, because I can remember,
Really? Wow!
yeah.
We're up against 5 people. The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards. But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
Whoa, now that's impressive! You go, genius!
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room.
Alright, let's get this done quickly. Hey! Well...
Yeah, let's take our time. Oh, we're gonna head back? Dang.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. It definitely gives off that vibe that this is the final palace. Or final actual world story palace. Then we'll get to some of the bonus royal content.
Yo.
Have to do this. A palace is an accurate portrayal of Shido's nature. What do you mean? I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant ships. And it should be obvious he's not used to using his own money for it. There are all sorts of rumors online. Oh, I get it. He's using tax money. Not cool, Shido. I think he believes that which belongs to others in turn belongs to him, even people's lives. That is correct. This country will be a miserable place if Shido becomes Prime Minister, so we have to stop him before it even happens.
I'll just add this.
Alrighty then. I guess that's gonna be it for this stream. Please like this stream if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content if you haven't already. And yeah, next time we will go more into Shido's palace. And this is gonna be one of the final palaces there is. Or maybe, because there's probably more bonus royal content way after this. But man, this has been a fun ride. So we gotta keep going with this. And yeah, we'll be fine. I'm very excited for this. We are approaching the climax. Or I think we've already passed the climax, but this is pretty much the end game. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for this video, or this stream, and I will see you all in the next stream. And for those of you living in the US just like me, have an amazing Memorial Day, and for those of you living outside the US,